Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is heavy, it's haunting, and honestly, it's heartbreaking. It's 1976, a quiet town in Bavaria, Germany, and a young woman named Anneliese Michel is living through a nightmare. She's just 23 years old, but by the time her life ends, her body is bruised, broken, weighing only 68 pounds. Her knees shattered from hours upon hours of kneeling. Anneliese believed she was fighting demons. But what really happened? Was it a spiritual battle, a mental illness left untreated, or something even darker, something that slipped through the cracks of both science and faith? Let's talk about it. This is the story of Anneliese Michel. Buckle up, this one's not easy. Anneliese was born on September 21st, 1952, in a small town called Liebelfing, West Germany. Her world, deeply religious, strict Catholic. Her family lived by the church. Her parents, Joseph and Anna, they were devout, and Anneliese followed their path. She was quiet, gentle, always praying. She believed in God deeply, maybe too deeply. Even as a little girl, she carried guilt like a weight around her neck. She didn't feel worthy of love or even forgiveness. But everything changed when she turned 16. She was at school. Out of nowhere, Anneliese collapsed. Her body stiffened, lips turned blue, eyes wide, frozen. She couldn't speak, couldn't move. Doctors called it temporal lobe epilepsy. Scary, yes, but manageable. They put her on meds. For a while it seemed okay, but then the shadows came. She said she started seeing things, faces, dark ones, appearing in corners, disappearing when she blinked. She heard voices, not just whispers, but threats. Voices that told her she was damned, that the devil wanted her. The doctors adjusted her meds, Tegretol, Dilantin, but nothing worked. The visions got worse. The voices, louder, crueler. Anneliese began to believe this wasn't a medical issue anymore. She wasn't just sick, she was cursed. Her parents were terrified. They tried everything. But when science failed, they turned to the church. Now here's the thing, exorcisms aren't taken lightly by the Catholic Church. Not anymore. Two priests dismissed her case immediately, said she needed therapy, not prayer, not rituals. But then came Father Ernst Alt. He saw her, talked to her, and he felt it. Something wrong, deeply wrong. She didn't just seem disturbed. She acted like someone else. Her voice would drop, deep, guttural, inhuman. She recoiled at holy objects. She screamed when touched with holy water. She told him she wasn't alone. Father Alt was shaken. He begged the Bishop of Würzburg to authorize an exorcism. It took months, but finally in September 1975, the church agreed. Father Arnold Renz would perform the ritual. Alt would assist. They'd follow the ancient Roman rite, used for centuries to cast out the unholy. What followed was pure chaos. The exorcisms went on for hours, sometimes for entire days. Anneliese screamed, she convulsed. She spoke in languages she'd never learned, Latin, Aramaic. She said there were many demons inside her. Lucifer, Cain, Judas, Nero, even Adolf Hitler, and a disgraced priest named Fleischmann. The voices argued inside her. They cursed, mocked, laughed. They recorded the sessions. And if you ever hear them, you'll understand why this case shook the world. Her voice shifts from soft and timid to monstrous, screaming threats with a rage that doesn't sound human. Those tapes, they still exist. And honestly, they're hard to listen to. Not because of volume, but because something in your gut tells you this isn't acting. As the months dragged on, Anneliese's body deteriorated. She stopped eating. She believed Her suffering was necessary, a sacrifice for the sins of others. She bit into walls. She licked urine off the floor. She knelt over and over and over until her knees shattered. She told the priest, "This is my mission. This is what God asked me to endure." Her parents watched it all. They believed, they hoped, and still no doctor was ever called. The exorcisms continued, week after week, month after month. By June of 1976, Anneliese could barely speak. Her eyes were hollow, her voice a whisper. She looked at her mother and said, "Please, Mama, stay with me, I'm afraid." On July 1st, 1976, Anneliese Michel took her last breath. Her final words were, "Mother, I'm afraid." The autopsy was brutal, no food in her stomach, severe dehydration, dozens of bruises, bones shattered, no clear medical disease, just unrelenting suffering. The world didn't forget. Her death triggered an international scandal. Her parents and the two priests were arrested, charged with negligent homicide. The trial, a circus. Psychiatrists testified Anneliese had epilepsy combined with religious psychosis. They said, plainly, she needed medical treatment, not rituals. But the defense? They played the tapes, showed the photos, and they asked the haunting question, what if she really was possessed? In the end, all four were found guilty, but they were given probation, fines, no jail time, no real closure, no solid answers, just silence. Anneliese Michel was buried in Klingenberg Cemetery. Her grave is simple, but people still visit. They leave flowers, rosaries. Some say they feel peace standing there. Others feel watched. Her story inspired books, documentaries, even the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. But none captured the human tragedy of what really happened. Anneliese Michel was caught between two worlds. Science tried to explain her, religion tried to save her, and both failed. She didn't die because of demons. She died because no one could figure out what as truly destroying her. So, what do you think happened to Anneliese Michel? Was it mental illness, something spiritual, or a tragic collision of both? I want to hear what you believe.